is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning into another episode. Now, I got here two young, great anglers. Two guys I'm telling you are going to be future hammers in the state of Arkansas. And they're fun kids to be around as well. Both have personalities about themselves. I got Halton Howard, Garrett Westfall. Thank you for y'all for coming in on today's episode.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I say now, these two guys just won the first Arklatex Bassmaster High School Tournament of the year. Now, they're in junior high, though, okay? They're in the junior high, and they won the junior high division, but they had the biggest bag of the tournament. 16-8 is what y'all had?
16-8-5.
16-8-5. So, guys, we're going to talk about their day. They're going to share how they caught some fish and how they practice, and that's one thing we're going to talk about in this video today is they put the time in. These two young guys put the time in. Now, they don't just fish. They have other hobbies. They do school. They take it serious, but they also put a lot of time in on the water. But before that, guys, just really quick, if you're looking for a new, used boat, or any boat for that matter, any electronics, Futural Marine here in Nashville, Arkansas, they support our fishing team, but they got 3 stores across the state, Nashville, Heber Springs, and Hot Springs as well, but they can serve your needs in anywhere across the country. Check them out. The link will be in the description. We're just at White Oak Lake, which is a lowland reservoir down in South Arkansas, small shallow lake, and you guys have never fished it before until getting ready for this event, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What'd y'all think about the lake?
It's a really great lake. It has lots of really good fish in it.
Lots of big fish, huh?
Yes.
So,
I like it better than Millwood.
you like it better than Millwood? Shh, we don't need to talk about that. Y'all keep fishing Millwood, okay? But, because this lake can kind of be a little bit of a hidden gem, but it can humble you too.
Florida Shrink,
Yes, it
yeah.
very much can humble you.
But guys, so y'all practiced for this event. Y'all just didn't go the day before or the weekend before. Y'all started fishing it. So the tournament was September 22nd or 23rd. I already forgot the date, but y'all were going in early August.
We were there for about 4 weeks ahead of time.
Yeah.
And one thing I know how y'all were practicing, and I'm just sharing this, guys, because I'm just, once again, we're kind of letting you know that these guys put the work in. Both y'all just didn't fish together in practice, right?
No.
Went in separate boats.
Separate boats.
Both-
separate
His dad
baits.
and him went at the same time, and me and Dad went.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, yeah.
eventually, our two dads both went together.
Yeah, both went together too. But me and you practiced together
Yeah.
also. And
You had to lose a 7-pounder that day.
yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I caught one too, though. I caught 2 actually.
I mean,
So guys, that video's on the channel of us practicing, okay? Now before that though, and I was gonna try to get Garrett to go, but Garrett was actually fishing another lake I'm not gonna talk about. I think were y'all at Lake Fork that
Yeah,
weekend?
we were.
Yeah, y'all were at Lake Fork. Okay, I
we were.
don't know which lake I'd rather be at right now, Lake Fork or White Oak. But guys, okay, so hey, this event though, there's some stuff that changed, and that's one thing too. So they started practicing this lake in August, and a lot changed to the end of September, and y'all got it dialed in on the day of the tournament.
Yes, sir.
What was the kind of change that y'all noticed?
for me and my dad especially, it started off when we first went. They were early morning. You could get bites up shallow, and then as it went, that shallow bite where we had found it, that just left. And then the day of the tournament, it came back for the first little bit. Not any baits we were using to catch them, and then it changed to out deep stuff.
Yeah. What were they targeting out deep though? What all of a sudden? Why were they out deep just eating? What was it?
There was a front that came through the day before.
Yes,
There's-
but-
Yeah.
rained all day.
So that Friday it was rainy, cold, cool for Arkansas, like 70 degrees. It's been 90. I mean, you still see like it was 90 yesterday, and I'm still got like a little tan going. But what were they feeding on out deep? What was
They're
it?
feeding on shad.
Feed on shad. So I noticed when we were there practicing, there were shad balls you could see, guys, but bass was not around them.
No.
The bass wasn't, and probably the same with y'all, right? Now there was some schooling activity in early August though, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
And like when they were schooling, you'd see the balls going by, and it's just little
I mean,
shad
yeah,
that big.
Tiny shad.
But one thing we're going to talk about lure, okay? Talking about lures. When me and Halton practice, we didn't get a fish, and I know you practiced with it, and your dad too,
Yeah.
because y'all been throwing it. We couldn't get him to look at this thing in practice, right? What happened on the day of the tournament?
That's all they wanted.
So guys, that was part of the change is, and one thing with practice, even with me, sometimes I want to be practice heroes. So I went out a couple days before the event, and it was tough. But there was that change was happening, and I'd rather in practice not catch them than almost catch them, so you know what not to do. And that's kind of with you guys and us is, we caught some good fish, but we didn't just get on a pattern. But the day of the tournament, y'all started noticing on your electronics, they were feeding on them bait.
Oh,
And then, so it was a spoon, and then Garrett, what were you throwing?
I was throwing a rig.
And you're really good with an A-rig.
Yeah.
I bet he's caught
I'm
more fish
alright.
with an A-rig than I have. I'm just going to say he's probably caught more fish with it
Yeah.
than me, okay? He's been throwing an A-rig for a long time.
Yeah.
And now, what do you like to pair your A-rig with? Because you have a unique combo there.
We got our limit, baby.
That's what adjusting during fishing.
Caltech Easy Shiner
Yep.
and the Scottsboro Yum.
Yep, it's the Yum Scottsboro. Yes, I always say Scottsboro as well, but it's the Yum and Scottsboro tandem.
Yeah.
And you got that 6 Sense Alabama rig there,
Yes, sir.
which I know one thing about it that's kind of nice is they got them double blades right here. Now
Yeah.
look, did you lose a blade? Probably from catching so much fish. I just noticed
I
that.
just noticed that too. I guess I did.
Okay. Now hey, talk about the spoon, Houghton. Which one is it?
This is the Shattered Glass Spoon by Dixie Jet,
Yep.
the Talon spoon.
This Talon spoon. Now, guys, Houghton is caught fish on this kind of, quite a bit before. There's a video on the Declassified channel where I went out, made a spoon video for you guys. Houghton got to come out with me, watch it, and then he caught fish with it that day. Pretty fun. But that was one of the things, guys, is when y'all were practicing, they were on these small bait. And we got word that there's still big bait in the lake. So and there's big bass in the lake. I mean, there's giant Florida bass in this lake, guys, for Arkansas. Not like it's not Texas, for Arkansas. But day of the tournament, y'all noticed they're eating on the shad, and then y'all made the adjustment.
Yes, sir.
The adjustment. So when y'all have y'all's limit by?
We had it by like 10 o'clock, truthfully.
It
Yeah.
was, but it was slow till then.
Yep.
It was a 30-minute gap that we hit perfectly.
Uh-huh.
It was tough.
Yep.
Started off the day, we caught 2 early on top water. Garrett caught 2. We feeling pretty good about ourselves. We went out there, fished. Nothing. We fishing what we found there in practice, and saw these fish out there. And my captain, my dad, he said, "Grab that spoon that's in the box out." So I pulled it out. First scent cast, I throw it out there, catch a 378.
Hammered it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Killed it. He had it choked.
Uh-huh.
it was.
And then we get the spoon out of the net. All taking care of the fish. I throw out there very next cast, catch a 410.
Yep.
And we're like, "Oh, this will work."
This is
Yep.
different.
So at that point, Dad pulls out and tells us to get out the Alabama rig.
Oh yeah.
Garrett, first or second cast with that, catches one. That giving us 5 there. He catches another and it calls. And we're like, man, well, this will work.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a great day. And that was pretty much it right there. And then later
From
on in the
there-
day, we made one more toll, and that was it.
Yeah, then y'all went searching for a big fish.
Oh yeah.
A big fish, which is in that lake. Now, guys, one thing I just wanted to share with them, y'all were using forward-facing sonar, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And y'all have used it before. I know y'all are pretty
Yes,
good
sir.
with it. Do y'all, from just guys at school, or ever kind of get any like do people ever say y'all can't catch fish without it?
I've not really heard.
Not really around here, but I know that's a thing
Really.
in the industry. And these are 2 young guys coming up, and I know they're different than I didn't have the chance to have that at their age because it wasn't around. But one thing I know y'all have done that I want to talk about is y'all the time on the water. Y'all go out and practice. Y'all spend a lot of time at the water, and whatever you do, it could be a sport, baseball, soccer, football. More practice you do, the better you're going to be. And it could be anything from woodwork. It could be, carpentry work, as I just said. Whatever you put more time in, you're going to be better at. So, guys, I was going to share a story with y'all. When I was 18 years old, there wasn't high school fishing. I just turned 18, by the way. I might have been 17, I don't know. But it was junior bass fishing. It's how me and Johnny from Fish the Moment met. Well, in our tournaments, it was either you had a captain with a dad in a boat or you didn't. Well, me and a buddy of mine, he had a boat. It was an old fiberglass boat. We practiced for tournaments and then fished in the boat. No dad or anything. And it was kind of crazy. So anyway, I think it's better that the captains are in the boat like me and other dads. So guys, what we did though is we practiced a lot. And we didn't have the electronics, but we still competed. And I know we've already heard that someone at my team was like, hey, y'all got the electronics. That's why y'all won. But guys, we put in the time. And so like that, my last tournament that I won on the Arkansas River, I was 17 years old. There was 20 of us in this club, but there was a young angler. It was his first tournament. He was probably y'all's guys' age at that time. His name was Bo Browning. Bo's an upcoming angler, guys. I think y'all actually
We still have a guide
Y'all got a
trip
guide
with
trip
him
with
from
Bo.
from the commissioner's
Yeah.
cup.
So these guys earned a guide trip with Bo. I just thought about that. So, but Bo's dad, Stephen Browning, was his captain.
Yeah.
And so here we were, intimidated. Stephen Browning, wrap boat, electronics, best equipment, and here we were, just with a graph with a map. But we put the time in that week and even before on this body of water. We caught the fish that day, won the event, and that kind of hit me right then. Is like, hey, it's not always what you got, but it's about the time and what your equipment you have.
Yeah.
And I know, like I said, I know with you, I've been with you in the boat some. You're pretty good with the forward face and sonar, but you caught fish before without it at Millwood and whatever. I mean, so it's good to know. But hey, anything else y'all like to say before we get off?
I'd like to say thank you to our captain, my dad.
Yep.
He spent a lot of time out there before the tournament helping us.
Let's say, because y'all couldn't go by yourself. Y'all can't drive yet. Y'all can't put the boat in by yourself. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Hey, the full video for this for their tournament is going to be on the H2 Outdoors as well. Okay. Now, guys, anybody else y'all want to thank? How about
all our sponsors
Yeah.
that y'all can see on the jerseys.
Sponsors, Wallace Backward Halton.
Yeah.
Farm Bureau.
Yep.
And
That's not.
That one's-
the
Farm Bureau.
That's the
Hey, how about this one? York Gary.
York
Gary.
Yeah. Farm Bureau Future Marine. Rehab Specialist.
Rehab.
And then LNG Transportation's on the back as well.
Oh yeah.
We're practicing, guys. They're going to get good at this, okay? They're young. We're teaching them right now. Appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all for being on. Congrats, and let's look forward to the upcoming year.
Yes, sir.
Thank
All
you.
right. Hey, we'll see you guys on the next one. Leave us a comment if you have any questions for these two or me as well. Appreciate you watching and being part of the Fishing Coach family.